Blueberry muffins.
Today we are making blueberry muffins. So you can gather your ingredients. We need flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, oil, egg, milk, vanilla, and of course, blueberries. So go ahead, press pause, run and grab your stuff, and we'll meet you back in here. All right, welcome back. All right, so we measured out our ingredients now. I'll also post the recipe on the notes so that you can take a little peek too on the measurements. But first what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix all the dry ingredients. So flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt are all gonna go into a bowl. So Con, go ahead, the flour, we have 1.5 cups. I already measured it out, so you can just dump it in there. 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Then we are going to add 3/4 cup of sugar. Yeah, 3/4 cup of sugar goes in there. Then, what's next? Baking powder. That is 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And then 1/4 teaspoon of salt there. So you're gonna add those 4 dry ingredients. Then you're gonna take your whisk and you are going to mix it up. Get it all nice and combined. And then, we're gonna set it aside and let it hang out for a second while we do the wet ingredients. All right, that looks mixed. That looks good, buddy boy. Now we are going to take our wet ingredients. So we are gonna mix our oil first. We have 1/3 cup of oil. You want me to do that one?
Yeah.
1/3 cup of oil. We used just vegetable oil. You can also melt butter if you want 1/3 cup of melted butter in there. Then we need an egg. Con, do the honors, my man. 1 egg. You can throw that egg shell right in the garbage. We used a farm fresh egg, so it's like extra orangey. Milk. How much milk is in there? 1/2 cup. We got 1/2 cup of milk. Ooh, beautiful.
Amazing.
And
Thank you.
vanilla. And then we are finito. How much vanilla does the cup or 1/2 teaspoon? So, you want to smell our homemade vanilla? Vanilla, so delicious. All right, so you can use that same whisk. No, it doesn't. You gotta bake it for it to taste good. Go ahead, whisk that up nice and good. Please break that egg yolk. Really beat those wet ingredients in there. And then, once that is all mixed, we are going to combine them. So we're gonna pour in the wet ingredients into our dry ingredients and combine them. That looks good, right? That's good to me. Sure. It's going to stick though because now your whisk is a little wet. All right, you ready? We are going to combine them. So Connie is pouring those wet ingredients into the dry ones. Perfect. Now we're going to stir it, but not over mix it. So just stir a little bit. Don't go crazy. Just until it's combined. Even if you have some lumps in there, that's okay. So we're going to mix all of that together. Once it's fully combined, we are going to add our blueberries here. So 6 to 8 ounces of blueberries. We used wild blueberries that were frozen, and then I thawed them overnight just in a Ziploc bag in the fridge. Or you can use fresh blueberries too. These ones are kind of like tiny, so you get a lot. Yeah. This looks a little thick. Here, let's show them. It's a little thick. You want it thinner than that, so I'm going to add a splash more milk. Go ahead, keep mixing, Con. Our recipe called for 1/2 cup of milk, but I'm going to add a tiny bit more to thin it out. How's that look? Better?
Yeah, kind of.
Little thinner. All right, and then, good job, Connie. That looks great. A little easier to stir. So once you have actual batter there, we're going to dump the blueberries in. So go ahead, Con, do the honors. Yeah. We have a little blueberry juice in there. I'm keeping it in there too because I think it's going to turn our muffins kind of purple.
That looks red.
It is kind of red.
I don't want
It's dark in color. Whoa, that's a ton of blueberries.
I don't want red.
This is going to be delicious. All right, so you're going to fold them in. So you don't want to stir them too heavy. What you do is you fold the dough on top of the other.
No.
So you take the dough from the bottom. We're going to have red blueberry muffins because we used the blueberry juice. We didn't even drain it. It's okay. Cooking's like a science experiment. You never know what you're gonna get till it turns out. They're gonna be like purple by the time they bake. So you're gonna fold them in. If you stir too heavy or like too hard here, then the blueberries are gonna break. So you wanna keep the blueberries whole. So you're kind of folding it, kind of tossing the dough in there, making sure there's no signs of any sugar left or flour. You want it all liquidy. And these are purple muffins. So we're gonna take our muffin pan. You can put olive oil on it, butter. We're gonna use Pam. Do you want to spray the pan, buddy? Really spray every little nook and cranny. Great. No, that's okay. I usually go like this.
Okay.
Just kind of like your graffiti spray painting. Nice work, hon. All right. So now, yeah, make sure every side perfect. Now you're gonna use a measuring cup. We're gonna do like
Purple blueberry.
almost a third cup into each little muffin container. All right, so once you finish filling up those muffin tins, we are gonna pop it into the oven, 350, and we're gonna check them in between like 15 to 20 minutes, all right? We'll check back with you guys in a bit. All right, our 15 minutes is up. Let's grab these bad boys. Careful grabbing them and just put them right on the counter here. All right, so ours finished up nicely right at that 15-minute mark. Kind of depends on your oven, how long they take. You can always, yeah, that was a little goofy. You can always use that toothpick, put the toothpick in there, and when you pull it out, it shouldn't have any dough on it. It should come out clean, and then you know they're done for sure. But these look good. You can see they're kind of brown around the edge, nice and fluffy on top. I'm sure they're going to taste delicious. Thanks for joining us today. Come on over here, say bye to our friends. Thanks for tuning in. We had a request next week for some pretzels. So thanks for emailing in and telling us what you want to see from class. If you have any more suggestions, definitely let us know, and hopefully you enjoy your muffins. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's eat some muffs.
Yeah, I want that goofy one right there.